Hey guys, Morten Hostad here with another video. This video I'll start off by saying hi, or give a shout out rather, to Mike, but also Mike, because they like singles, 7-inch singles, vinyl singles, and I sort of mentioned that I brought up a few singles from Denmark when I left my house there for the last time, and said I would show those in a separate video. I didn't think there were enough of them to bother, but then I thought, well, let's just grab all the singles that I bought so far in 2026. Some of them I have shown earlier, but I thought let's just do that anyway. So let's start off with Tracy by Level 42. So this is from, I suppose you could say, the last big album, Staring at the Sun, which is also the last one I like. I don't really like the albums they made after that much. So I actually bought 2 Level 42 singles from Staring at the Sun whenever it was I bought this. But I think I put the other one away. So, and it's got one of those fill-in covers, but a dark red one from Polydor, which I think is rather cool. This, I think, is this a Dutch or a German pressing, or neither? Yeah, doesn't matter. The B-side was the song 3 Words. I think I got this at the same time. I think these are from the record fair I went to at Sandvika back in, was it March? This is The Sun Always Shines on TV by a-ha, the second single from their debut album, or 5th if you count all the times they released Take On Me before it took on. Maybe my favorite song from their debut album, and it's got a Warner label here. I think this is a German pressing. I guess we'd still say West German. What is the B-side on this? Driftwood was the B-side of this one. From the same record fair, this is, well, it says Paul McCartney, but it's obviously Wings. So this is a Danish pressing, and they apparently didn't think Wings was a seller, so they put Paul McCartney on it. This is, of course, Junior's Farm with that short-lived lineup of Wings. After their, his guitarist and drummer left the day before they left for Nigeria to record Band on the Run. Band on the Run, of course, was a big success. So he had to recruit some new members, and one was Jimmy McCulloch on guitar and Jeff Britton on drums. And Jeff Britton was a very sporty guy and interested in karate, English, and he and Jimmy McCulloch did not get along, and also I don't think things were gelling with Paul. So he was let go, and they did record, was it One Hand Clapping? Was it a live recording that they did, which was released on, was it released a year or two ago? But he was, the Englishman Jeff Britton was replaced by Joe English, the American. So I think this is a fun. I try to pick up Wings and Paul McCartney singles whenever I can, and they're not too expensive. So these next ones I bought from a seller on the Norwegian eBay, finn.no, and this I bought this. I like Coldplay a lot. I'm not planning on collecting singles by them, but I was sort of rounding out the order from this guy. So this is Coldplay with Violet Hill, and an exclusive track, A Spell, A Rebel Yell. And for some reason it says Enemy on the back. I'm not entirely sure why. I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to show you the single from Paul McCartney. So it's an apple. And on the single, it actually says Paul McCartney and Wings at Junior Farm. The B-side is Sally G. And this cover is getting on a bit, so that was maybe why I was thinking I shouldn't take it out. There you go. So here is the single for the Coldplay. And a nice single it was indeed. Had a very nice talk with that seller. Next one from him was one of the main reasons I bought these were this Badly Drawn Boy single. There's an artist from the early noughties that I'm very fond of, and you may have seen me showing stuff from him. I'm trying to get as many of his records on vinyl that I can, and I'm also waiting for one of his latter day albums to arrive on CD. And there is the single. It's a nice label there on the B side. The B side, no, A side was You Were Right, and the B side Last Fruit. And this was from his, his second album was actually a soundtrack to About a Boy. So, whether or not this is, this was from his second or third studio album, Have You Fed the Fish? Here we go. And from same seller, I got this one, which will be shown also again in a video coming up or having been shown after you've seen this one, because I completed my Saint Etienne studio album vinyl collection. So this is Side Streets by Saint Etienne. I thought this was a rather odd single because there are... This is not a number I would... It's a nice enough song, but, compared to the other stuff on that record, I'm kind of surprised. And the B-side is Murder in E minor. There is your single there. From 2005. And here's the main reason I ordered from this seller, and that is My Dear Super Furry Animals. From Lovecraft, their last single on Epic, last album on Epic, and they only released one single from that one. Laser Beam, Sunny Seville, sorry, is the B-side. That album was recorded in South America, no, in Spain, I think, and something like that. And there is your single. Very happy to have that one, because I collect super furry animals in all the ways I can. This one I bought from our big second-hand record store here in Oslo, Rock og Rolls. And this is Teardrop Explodes with Passionate Friend. And the B-side is Christ versus Warhol. This was from their second album. Very happy to have that one. And it's on Mercury. And that was in 1981. Made in Holland. So this is a Dutch copy. Same place I bought The Captain of a Heart by Double, the Swiss band. Very nice 80s single that I'm fond of. And A-side is Captain of Our Heart, and the B-side apparently is from the album Blue. Sorry. Squeezy. Yeah, it's got one of those fill-ins in deep red. And Your Prayer Takes Me Off Part 2 dub was the B-side, or side 2 of Disson. And from the same place, and the reason why I sort of went in there, because I remembered that Rock and Rolls had some singles by favorites of mine, Travis. And this is from their debut album. So this is You 16 Girls. And B-side are actually two songs. It's Hazy Shades of Gold and Good Time Girls, sorry. Produced by Steve Lillywhite. And that would be, sorry, 1997. Ah, it's got one of those. Yeah, you can send in, could send in back then. Those were the days, eh? And it actually has an inner sleeve. And there is your very nice looking single there from Travis. Their debut album, of course, very different kettle of fish to what would, occur later on. More of a post-Britpop kind of record, I would venture to say. And the other Travis single that I picked up, so this is Selfish Gene, part 1 of Gatefold vinyl set. So part 2 sold separately. And this is like a 7-inch gatefold. Great song, Selfish Gene. And B-side is That Love. There is your single there. And the single sold separately, which is then put into this gatefold. Looks like this. And it says Red Vinyl, part 2 of Gatefold vinyl set. Selfish Gene again with Pulling Muscles from a Shell as the B-side. And there is your red 7-inch vinyl. And this was from 2007. Bunch of singles that I brought up from Denmark. They had been down there for many years. And the first one is a Comic Relief single. This is Mel and Kim with Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Smith and Jones, very popular sketch show comics who originated in the show, not the 9 o'clock news. Was it Stevenson? She married Billy Connolly, and of course Rowan Atkinson. And those of you who are British, of course, know perfectly well what Comic Relief is. And Kim Wilde, of course, very funny video as well, with the Mel Smith Yuletide choir, Deck the Blooming Halls on the B side there. And very happy to have this, that I bought for Christmas all those years ago. And then we have Her Majesty Kate Bush with Hounds of Love. I actually brought up the only Kate Bush record I have on vinyl, and that was her best of, alongside this one, and it's one on that yellow, brownish EMI. 1985, yeah. So, it's in the trees. It's coming. It says right there. And these are, I have 3 of these. I have nothing by this band on CD or full studio albums, but for some reason, I guess the singer is the reason. This is 8th Wonder with Stay With Me. And yeah, the former Mrs. Is it former Miss Jim Kerr and former Miss one of the Gallagher brothers? Was it, oh Christ, what's her name again? Patsy Kensit? Yeah, so Stay With Me and Loser in Love. And that's on CBS. Yeah, P. Kensit, yeah. 1985. And the next one is Will You Remember? With B-side Having It All. 1987. Same red CBS. And the final one is actually was it written for them, or was it just a cover? A Pet Shop Boys cover. I'm Not Scared. Beside Je Pas Peur, which is also Pet Shop Boys. There you go. I'm not scared. And this was also... Oh, this was 1988. There we go. And we have good old Bangles, Walk Like an Egyptian, and Angels Don't Fall in Love. Isn't that a beautiful... It's like, that'll do. And again, red CBS. Last couple of singles are some I bought very recently, and they are the Rolling Stones. So this is Terrifying from Steel Wheels, the 4th and final single from Steel Wheels. And I should take this back. It's bought secondhand, obviously, because I can't play the damn thing. And if you look at the spindle hole, I think... Sorry about that, that's my dishwasher. Yeah, I think you might know why, because it's off-center. So the record goes like this. So that sucks, but I don't have the receipt, so I don't know. Wish I'd Never Met You is the B-side of this one. So, and it was released a full year almost after, I think, after the full album. Well, it was released in 1990 anyway. And this one I'm not sending back. It's the Rolling Stones Harlem Shuffle from Dirty Work. And the single is housed in a white inner sleeve. I love the font of the on the label here. And the reason the single is in a white inner sleeve is because this is actually a poster. Here we are. Very cool. Bill looking sort of concerned and almost brotherly down there on Charlie Watts' who, if I understand it correctly, was not in the best of shape at the time. Well, those were all the singles, but I am going to show you one other thing, and it'll be a little bit of a unwrapping. This I bought on Friday, and this is something I buy every maybe 5 years. It's a CD single by the Rolling Stones. So this is from their forthcoming album, and this is In the Stars. I have not heard it, and I have no intention of listening to it. Why is that? Well, I don't want to hear any of the songs from the new album until I have the entire new album. That's just how I do that. But we could look at it and... Oh, okay. I hate these things. Did I break it now? Yeah, probably, didn't I? Okay, let's see. There's your CD single. And it says In the Stars, and the second track is Rough and Twisted. See if we can put this back together without breaking it. Probably can't, but there we go. Yeah, I think I did manage to do that. But I have one more thing to show you. Still haven't opened this either. And it's the Rolling Stones. Yes, I bought the 10-inch In the Stars. And yeah, still In the Stars and Rough and Twisted, made in France. Oh, you don't get a lot of vinyl. I don't get a lot of vinyl made in France, so that was kind of interesting. So even though the last two are in somewhat different formats, they are still singles. And it is yellow. And the Rolling Stones are by far the band I have the most 10 inches from. I think this is my 6th 10-inch single from the Rolling Stones. So Mike and Mike, hope you enjoyed that, and everyone else, of course. Please click like, that helps my channel. If you want to subscribe, that makes me happy. I want to say hi to my new subscribers. And please leave comments, and yeah, that's because I like comments. I like communicating with you guys. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye-bye.